From Minnesota sisters with stories to share. We're purely been where sisterhood meets pop culture. Purely pinned, come on in. From Minnesota sisters with stories to share. We're purely pinned where sisterhood meets pop culture. Purely pinned, come on in. Purely pinned, come on in.
Welcome to Purely Pinned, our PEO-inspired pop culture podcast. I'm Kimberly Owens from Chapter CL in Minnesota.
And I'm Deann Lefkin from Chapter FR in Northfield, Minnesota.
Welcome.
Welcome to you. I guess I should say thank you for having me at your lovely home
Oh, you're always welcome
instead of
here.
welcome.
And welcome to everyone listening.
Yes.
All right. So I want to just jump right in.
Yes.
When we are talking PEO, we're purely pinned. Do you have a pen holder
You mean to where?
to store your pen?
Oh, no.
Oh, really? So this is where I bring this up because when we just had the star and we would just wear our pin alone, I was gifted from my grandmother a small little box that you open it and it's just the perfect size for your pin. And the pin fits in this little charm box and it's decorative with daisies on it and it's a keepsake and it's, I think it was her mother's who was also in
Oh, my
PEO.
goodness.
And you know, on whatever forever PEO. So, but now this trend with name tags. So we have, and I'm not wearing it now, but we have where it's a name tag and a little ribbon hangs from the name tag and you can keep your pin on it and it's magnetic. So you don't hurt your sweater or your clothes. You just slip on using the magnets. Have you seen those?
Oh, yes. I love those.
The magnets. It is nice for not damaging clothing.
Yeah.
But it's much larger as a name tag with a ribbon on it and then all your PEO star and whatnot on there. Well, all of that doesn't fit in the little charm pen holder. So that's why I was wondering, do you have a pen holder? Because now I have my favorite little keepsake, but my pen isn't on it because it's on the name tag.
Huh. I never even knew that was a thing because when I was initiated, and our chapter still does it, I forget what they're called. But it's a cloth thing on a pin. It was made by people. It's like it's cross-stitch fabric.
Okay.
And then my pin's on it and gavel and things like that, and it hangs.
So
That's all I have.
we did have you seen the daisies?
Yes.
And so so our chapter transitioned from just the pin to the pin on the daisy, because the daisy was a larger pin, which helped if you struggle to see the back because of the little hooks in the back of this pin. All right, so we started with the daisy. In fact, my grandma's pen when she passed away was jammed so hard in the daisy that, it was really a struggle to take it off the daisy when it's time to give it back. Now, mine currently is in my purse because I just have a little zip pouch for my handbag where I keep my name tag and everything. I did go through a phase because if you have the magnetic name tags, you can put them in your yearbook and it'll magnetically stay. And so a lot of sisters do that. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, I've seen that.
But now I'm thinking I want a pen holder that's for the whole name tag.
That's a fun idea.
It's not like a whole jewelry box,
Mhm.
something smaller for just your name tag with the ribbon with your pin on it.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a great idea for a convention shop.
Right, Marketplace.
Yeah.
I was on Marketplace recently. So
International Marketplace?
International Marketplace, and there's lots of goodies there. And I resisted because convention is coming.
Yes.
Convention is coming.
in 2 months. 2 months.
In Minnesota. I booked my hotel. I'm so excited.
I did too. Well,
And-
I didn't. My husband did. My travel agent, pilot husband.
And so this leads us into let's talk convention. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm on the lookout at convention for a larger size pin holder, contraption box, craft. We'll see. Some sort of charm box. Big enough that you can put your name in it, but
Mhm.
small enough that can still be a nice keepsake. Okay, so convention is coming. This year in Minnesota, do we have any idea what the theme is?
Yes, it is. It is. I have it. It is Discover Your True North. Or Discover Our True North. Sorry.
Discover our true north.
Yes. And Elizabeth Rowling is our
Current
current
president.
president.
So it's
And
her
so-
convention.
Yep. And last year when they announced her theme, when her chapter was there, they were all in buffalo plaid, that red and black checkered flannel.
Now let's hold on. Buffalo plaid. So that's the red and black checker.
Large, yeah.
Like hunter
stuff, yeah. So
Very
very
north
northwoods.
woodsy.
Because she's from
Where's
up
she from?
north. Grand Rapids?
Grand
Let me look.
Rapids.
I can find. Luckily, I brought my yearbook, so
She's a younger president. It is nice
She
to see
is.
someone, dare I say, close to our age
I
up
know.
there with lots of energy, tech savvy.
Yes.
So I have high expectations of this year's convention.
Elizabeth Rowling is from Grand Rapids, chapter ED.
ED.
Mhm.
Okay, they're going to be the red and black. So for the convention night dinner, where we dress up a little nicer,
Yes, which I love doing because I don't do that often.
I love to dress up.
I like
So
it
are
when I
we
get
gonna
to.
are we gonna do red and black?
We should.
I I I can be the lady in red. I have a red dress, but that's a little provocative for convention.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
it'd be
don't
super fun.
how to incorporate the red and black
I
would be
know.
a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. What is it called?
Buffalo plaid.
Plaid. Okay. We will lean in. Northern Minnesota, there's a lot of trees,
A lot of trees.
a lot of lakes,
Yes.
and a lot of mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh. And they're huge.
I love being in the woods, but I hate mosquito bites. I have the smell, the scent, the skin, whatever it is that attracts the bugs.
I just read an article last summer that there's some scientists that believe it has to do with your blood type.
I am not remembering my blood type at the moment, but that doesn't surprise me because everyone in my family is a different blood type than me, and they all eat me. One summer, I had over 200 mosquito bites on my legs just from an afternoon walking around up north.
Have you ever gotten that bug bite thingy?
I do. I love it.
I have them everywhere.
They're like
up in our
suction
cabin,
cups for
we
your
have
bug
them
bites.
everywhere, all over the cabin.
We are so off
I know,
topic, but
but
I love it. We're
that's
talking
what
Minnesota. Mosquitoes really should be our state bird.
I know.
I love the loon, though.
And you tell, like, I worked
The
in the
loon
South,
call.
and I've seen mosquitoes in the South, and I've told them, no, they're bigger up north.
I've seen mosquitoes in India, and they're a good competitor, but I still think northern Minnesota mosquitoes can take you out.
They're so big.
And so as we get ready for summer, I have to get my bug spray, my bug game ready.
Yeah.
But for convention, so I think one of the things I like about convention is you can walk from the hotel to the convention hall all indoors. You don't have to be exposed to the outside elements.
Mm-hmm.
And that is really nice. So we have it in St. Cloud every year.
Every year now. It
And
used to be at colleges.
It used to vary
Yeah.
and rotation. And so the board would have to go find venues for future boards. How interesting would that be?
Yeah.
Where you pick out a venue to use 3 years later.
Crazy.
I'd want that venue for my convention.
I know.
So you really have to trust your sisters.
Yeah. But
And
this
so-
is so much, because St. Cloud for us is kind of the middle of the
Central
state. And so
Minnesota.
we can all get there fairly easily.
Reasonably on the highway.
Yeah,
a
and-
couple hours.
And it works. And it's a large convention center, and then the hotel is big enough for all of us. So it's just a nice, easy place to
And it's along the river. So they have there's windows. And so people do go for, those quiet moments.
Have you ever gone to the Baseball Hall of Fame? On the second
That's
floor
in
of the
St. Cloud.
convention center. The
Oh,
second
yes,
floor.
I have been through that.
The Minnesota Baseball Hall of Fame.
I didn't know that's
very
what it was.
exciting.
That was explain all the baseball
Mhm.
pictures.
Yep.
I just thought, well, this is an interesting
Oh,
exhibit.
they're really ancient baseball.
Okay. St. Cloud. All right. So discover our true north. That'll be really exciting and interesting and very get us ready for summer.
Yes.
Get us in the set
Think
us
about
up.
cabins, because my family is from northeastern Minnesota, And so we would always spend our summers up north.
Most weekends.
Mhm.
Look, a lot of Minnesotans, if you're fortunate enough to have a cabin, or we have uncles on my husband's side with a cabin, and so we go and visit them.
Up north is a thing here,
Going up north.
which I love
Even
saying
if
that
it's
to
a
Southerners because you're already north. Yeah, but there's more north than me.
There is so much to Minnesota. And I think people don't understand in Minnesota, which is an unusual shape to begin with, we have quite a complex, diverse topography.
Yes.
If you go to the south, on the east side, Winona, which people might know from Winona Ryder, Winona, Minnesota, where I went to college.
Which, that's how Winona Ryder got her name.
I think she's named after the town.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah.
And she made the name Winona famous. Winona is a river town, and it has these beautiful, lush bluffs.
Yes.
And so it's rolling hills and trees, and it's a very serene to look at. And then if you just go an hour west, you get to the prairie of Minnesota. So that's where past Rochester and Mankato, where we have the prairies and the farmland. And then you head north, it is lake country with the woods.
Yeah, we have some lakes in southern Minnesota,
We do.
more than most states, but nothing like up north.
I mean, the north would call them ponds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So, okay, well, we can talk lakes and ponds all day. We are known for, is it land of 10,000?
Yes, but we have over 11,000.
Do we really?
And they
11,000
have to
lakes.
be over a certain acreage. So Wisconsin claims they have more than us, but their definition of a lake is smaller than our definition of a lake.
There's not a universal definition of what a lake is. Well, that's really interesting. I have a funny story. So when I was living in England, my mom came over to visit me for Easter. And so I thought, let's travel. And so we went up to Scotland for Easter. Went to Edinburgh. You got to say
Yes,
it that way. Edinburgh, Scotland. And we did tours, right? You sign up for some tours and go travel castles. And on one of those tours, they took us to a lake, and it was the smallest little pond, and there wasn't houses on the lake. There was nothing. It wasn't like Loch Ness.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Loch Ness monster or anything famous. It was just a lake.
Yeah.
And I thought I brought my mom to Scotland to look at a lake from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So
I went to Iowa State University, and when I went to visit it, there in the front of the campus on the south end is Lake Laverne. This is a holding pond.
it's small. But here's the best part. We're there, and my mother and I are looking at each other like, okay, it's a lake. It looks nice. And everyone else had their cameras out and were taking a flash and flood of photos. And so we just had a giggle at watching everybody, where the novelty of a lake was really special to these folks. And so we just kind of smiled and said, oh, well, we're from Minnesota.
Yeah, I think we're just
We
spoiled.
live with the water.
We're spoiled by lakes.
We're so spoiled.
Yeah.
Okay. So discovering our true north convention.
Oh, yes, back there.
Let's talk convention. But we can't, if we're going to talk Minnesota convention, we have to talk about the lake. So that works.
Yeah.
But convention, what are you going to pack for convention this year?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this year it's a little weird because I am the convention tech chair. So
Wait, slow down. You're the convention
Convention
tech chair.
So-
What do you do?
I
as a
will be
technology
sitting
chair?
in the back of the room. So we've hired a contractor to run all the cameras and lights and stuff. But it's my job to help keep it running, and with PowerPoint slides and collecting them all and putting them together and all that stuff. So making sure that the slides work. So I'll be in the back of the room. So my needs for convention will be computer heavy.
I meant like packing for clothes or
Oh, see, and I'm thinking
outfits.
of all the other stuff too.
Snacks.
See, and I was just
You
thinking about
want maybe a secret bottle of wine for us to share.
Cheese. I got to bring cheese because one year I didn't, and you admonished me.
I just teased.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful. But clothes, yeah. No,
So
I was
let's-
thinking about it the other day. Like, what should I wear? Because I'm going to
Okay.
be back there, and sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it's not.
layers. I think this would go for any delegate, especially new delegates.
You have to bring layers.
layers. And
And if you are
Did you-
typically a cold person, you're going to be
you
cold.
still need layers. And so I usually I have a theme jacket. I think I've showed it to
Oh,
you.
yes.
So
Oh, that's right.
I'll display that at convention. It's a really fun brown with white daisies jacket. But I always like to think about a sweater, what is it called? A duster, because you will go from hot to cold, because then when we all go to the lunch room, large banquet room, it gets really warm with all the hot
Yeah.
bodies. And so while we're eating, we're warmed up. And then we go to the bigger room, it's cold because it has that high vaulted ceiling.
Well, and I am also a woman of a certain age. And so
Women of a certain
I also just need to be able to take a sweater off
where your temperature will change
Yes,
throughout the day.
randomly. So I need to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different reason.
Yeah. Okay. So
So are you
layers.
going to wear pants or skirt/dress?
I'm a pants girl. I always have been. I think it's that this isn't true though. So I'm more comfortable in trousers and pants. I'm just more comfortable, but I am planning a trip this summer to Italy and I bought a few dresses. It's going to be really hot. We're going, I think, in late June and it's going to be really hot. And so I will wear dresses there, but it's because it's just so hot. Otherwise, if I can get away with trousers, I'll do trousers.
Yeah.
And that's a comfort level for
Yeah.
me.
And for me back there doing it, I
think pants.
and sometimes if it's cold and you're wearing a dress, now you're cold. But yeah, I'm always more comfortable in pants. But at the dinner, I'll wear a dress.
I will try. We'll see the mood of the day. So I'll have options. I usually have a two-piece, like a long skirt
Mhm.
with a top. I may also bring a dress, and then I'll have a nicer blouse that I can sneak with trousers. Because you do so much sitting. And I feel like dresses are meant for standing and walking and movement.
Yes. Not
The
meetings.
swish of a skirt.
Mhm. Yeah.
I love to swish
You
in a
just feel
skirt.
fancier.
But if I'm just going to sit there, I feel trousers are the better option.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is so I will probably pack all three
Mhm.
for that night. Now, in Minnesota, Friday night, we do a casual social time. In years past, we do the drinks and painting. This year, there's something new.
Yes. And I don't know if a lot of sisters know yet, but they will soon. Well,
What is
you
it?
must have found out because it's bunko.
Okay, bunko.
Yes.
Is it riding a bull?
No, it's not
Sounds like it.
bronco, but bunko is
Bronco.
with dice.
Okay, so is it like bingo?
No, it's
Bunko.
it's very simple.
It's simple. The name isn't simple.
I know.
Bunko. I've heard of it. I've heard of a dice game, but what comes to my mind is a baby shower with dice. You know, when you're rolling dice and then you can take gifts. I hate that game.
It is not
Where
that.
you have a gift and then somebody rolls a higher number and they can take your gift. Okay, I'm glad it's not that. Because I still have a little trauma from baby shower games.
Well, this has nothing to do with gifts.
Okay, great.
So I believe, if I remember correctly, you have so many dice, and you have a table of 4 women,
Okay.
and so there's
It's kind of
there's
like
tables of
bridge
4,
where
and you roll dice, and you try to get
certain
all of that
combinations.
number of a number, and the first person to get all their numbers wins, and then they move this way, and so you're constantly moving tables.
Oh, you leave and you move to a different table.
And it's quick, but it is no strategy, but it's a good way to socialize, and
Some competitiveness.
yes, and it can get
Rowdy.
rowdy sometimes. So it is not like when we did bingo at the VFW and they were mad at us because we were laughing and
Let's
talking.
be real. They were mad at me.
They weren't.
We
happy
went.
either.
We went to bingo.
Yeah.
And we brought a bunch of sisters. And it was just a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Just let's go try some bingo.
Yeah.
And I was talking in between.
Yeah. No.
And I had violated an unwritten rule. Well, it's just like in PEO. There's all these unwritten rules. And if nobody explains it, I didn't know that bingo is a time of quiet.
Yeah. Because I'm used to like fair bingo. where it costs a quarter a card or whatever. And you're like, this is great.
And you're just stamping away. I do like is it the dauber
Yeah.
in bingo where you get to like daub your numbers? There's a satisfying feeling when your number's called and you get to dab the number. So I'm really excited to learn bunco with dice. So this year that'll be new. I'll probably be the loud one. I'm always loud because I'm asking questions. I'm trying to figure out the unwritten rules that's not written down anywhere. Who knows them? What's the etiquette? What's the structure
Yeah.
here?
And if you're an introvert, all you have to do is roll your dice and play the game. You don't have to chit chat. But if you want to get to meet new sisters, it's the perfect way to get to meet new people because you're constantly moving room or tables and things.
That does, I like the movement side. That sounds interesting and a way to connect with new people we don't know. So we might get split up and that'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll just wave from the other side of the room as I win table. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see.
But it is super fun.
Competitive.
And I don't
So
believe it's
that'll
going to be far from the hospitality room.
Usually not.
Mhm.
Usually not.
Yeah. The hospitality room. Now, that room can be confusing at times because this hotel was added onto. There's lots of elevator bays.
You know, there's good signage.
Yeah, there's good.
And I'm
You just
sure
need to look for the signage.
all the state conventions
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah. So you just need to look because I did not look for the signage and I did not know that it was basically two buildings stuck together. So
Yeah.
I would go up a different elevator looking for the floor.
No, follow the signs.
No, follow the
Trust
signs.
the signs. Follow the
Don't
signs.
try to figure it out on
So
your own.
much work goes into a convention.
So much work.
So many chapters help. So many sisters show up. And each year it rotates and it's different sisters. And it's really exciting to see all that thoughtfulness and hard work, whether it's what snacks are in the hospitality room or what goodies are being sold at the marketplace or the social interaction like bungo this year.
The centerpieces,
the centerpieces.
decorations on the.
I already I'm saving cash because I like to buy the centerpieces. It's a great way to fundraise for PEO and to support PEO and then be social with your sisters, your friends. I'm really excited about convention this year. It's a great opportunity. Okay, so we know what outfits we're going to pack. We're going to do lots of layers. What about snacks?
You need snacks. Like you have to have
For your hotel room.
For your hotel room and for gathering with other sisters. So there'll be breakfast every day. So you don't have to bring breakfast.
If you sign up for breakfast.
If you sign up for breakfast, yes.
I have not.
Yeah.
I will have a protein shake in my hotel.
Yes. So you need to bring that.
Or
yeah. So you'll want usually you need salty and sweet.
I think a nut. See, well, and several delegates are sharing a room with a sister they might not know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so I think good snacks is a great way to connect with your roommate.
Yes.
And so the salty, a peanut or some sort of salty snack, pretzels, less allergy.
Yep.
That's always good. Sweet. So I like chocolate. I like a milk chocolate. I think you like dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I think a sweet, but then I do a chocolate, but I also need a separate sugar one, like a gumdrop, something sugary.
I like that chewy gummy.
A chewy gummy. Be careful. Gummies in Minnesota now aren't just sugary.
Yes.
I don't recommend that for convention, but to each their own.
Could make it more fun.
And then I think usually we have a little fridge.
Yeah,
So
I think every room has a refrigerator, and sisters might not know that. So, like, if you're a Diet Coke girl,
bring your
Diet Coke. There is a pop machine
usually
down the hall by the river.
You're so cute. I say soda. Pop is more Minnesota.
Yeah,
I don't know why the soda or soda pop came from for me.
yeah.
Being
My
born and
husband
raised
too says soda a lot.
maybe because we're international travelers.
Yeah, you're the city's people.
We're in the city versus country.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it's pop.
But I think it's
pop.
Pepsi in their machine.
So you bring your Coca-Cola, and then I think like beef sticks are a good one, some sort of hearty. So you can make a nice little, impromptu charcuterie board.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheese,
Some crackers.
And I usually host all the sisters to come to my room.
Yeah,
And
you do.
I hope they will again. You never, every year, I don't know. I'm always like, are we
But we always show up.
and so I do feel like I'm gonna have to host, like it's a mini host of PEO for my hotel room. So I try to at least have like the crackers and the cheese. I didn't bring cheese because I thought you would bring cheese that one year. And so I was
And
like,
I didn't.
here we have
But
all
now
the
I do.
snacks, but no cheese.
But
How do we
now I
have
will
no
bring it.
cheese?
I will bring it. Yes.
I
I'm
know.
already planning what to bring.
And so, and there's always, um, I think a little wine is fun.
Yep. 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 So you bring your.
Get a little spicy.
There was a sister who made Moscow mules. Cameron, she would make
Yes.
mules.
There's, yeah. And so, what do you think? Friday night or Saturday night? I always feel a little more lively Friday night. The energy
Yeah.
of just getting there. And then Saturday night, I like a little quieter after the projects. It's been emotional. You've seen the speakers. I usually just like to go back to my room and just kind of curl up in bed and go to sleep.
Yeah, because it's not, I mean, you feel energized in a way, but not like the let's go party energized.
Because you just spent an entire day in a convention hall. Even an extrovert can get filled up with too many people.
But what I mean is, like, you're hearing these stories from these women about the projects and
Their
the
lives are
impact they've had,
changed.
and it just is calming. So it
There is a
doesn't really
calm.
bring you to a rager.
Now,
No, you're just calm.
think for the board and the president, the outgoing
Well,
president.
that's a whole different thing.
That's their big night to celebrate. They've made it through their convention. They just have Sunday, finish up business, and then install the new president.
Yeah, my chapter's had 2 state presidents. And so knowing what that's like, that, yeah, they're each month that goes by, and if Elizabeth's chapter doesn't understand yet, each month that goes by before you go to convention, that sister who's state president gets more and more and more stressed. I mean, you think you know when they're a board member, but when they're president, it's so much more. And everything leads up to Saturday. And then they're just done. Well, they're not really done, but Sunday is so simple for them. They've now taken care of all the votes on the budget and the bylaws and all the big things.
We're not going to talk business.
No. But they just get all the big, ugly stuff done, and they can now just do fun stuff.
Relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're going to party hard Friday night.
From Minnesota sisters with stories.
All right. Welcome back to Purely Pinned, our PEO inspired pop culture podcast. We are currently talking about getting ready for convention.
Yes.
So this year's convention, we've talked about what to pack as far as clothes and snacks. We've talked about the activities and the venues. Now, my favorite thing to do at convention is go to the marketplace.
Yes, because I am a sucker for things, especially when I know the money's going to something useful, because I am helping people by buying this.
It helps.
That's how I can explain it to
justify-
my husband. The proceeds went to help women get educated.
Well, and everything is so cute and daisy
And
and
stars.
spring and so our convention in Minnesota is in May this year. And so we are just about to enter summer. And so there's always great, we love a good tote bag.
Yes. I have a
Definitely.
bag. We have discussed this. I have a bag problem.
It's not a problem.
Thank you.
We like our tote bags.
Yes. I have this bag for this and this bag for this. And although now I have, I think, 5 PO bags, I have to determine what is for what now.
I will determine and forget, and I have to look inside. Oh, this is for my chapter, or this is a state bag.
I have a
Here's the-
convention
it's
bag.
I have a convention bag too. It helps us stay organized.
Yes.
So
As an organization, and I will lose it.
if that helps, it's a nice visual. Okay, so Marketplace. So I can't wait. I will be, as soon as Marketplace opens, I am there elbowing to be first in line. I'm usually like fourth, but I try for first to go through. I love if there's a jewelry component. I love a good mug, t-shirts. Okay,
T-shirts.
can we talk t-shirts?
I love T-shirts. I've gotten so many PEO T-shirts over the years, and I think I have 2 that fit me.
Sizing of t-shirts for a convention.
Yeah, it's not that I outgrew them. They showed up not fitting.
These, and they're so cute. You can just tell so much thought went into the fun logos, whatever the print is, catchy saying. I love a good equal poise on a shirt.
Love it.
But the sizing, it's always sized down, fitted for women.
I hate women's sizes. Why can't they be normal? Like, even an extra large at Target is not the same as these women's size t-shirt extra larges.
At convention.
It's like
No.
a size or two smaller.
And here's the thing. It's a t-shirt. It's not a work top that needs to be fitted. Where are we going to wear our PEO t-shirt? I can tell you where I'll wear mine. In the garden, grocery store, cleaning the house, running to the library.
Running around town being a
Errands?
good advertisement.
When I'm usually going to wear blue jeans is when I'll wear my PEO t-shirts. Okay, so I'm not going to wear it to work. It's not business appropriate. I'm going to wear it with
There are
blue
t-shirts for that.
jeans.
These are not those.
I'm going to wear it with blue jeans.
Yes.
We know where we're going to wear these t-shirts.
Yeah.
With our blue jeans, running our errands, doing our chores. Size up, not down. Every time.
So, to me, the unisex shirts.
Unisex shirt,
Because
sizing.
as strange as it is, a women cut shirt seems to not be made for women that have larger than B cup.
It's making me very uncomfortable over here.
But you know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, those should be the shirts that are tailored to women with chests. Instead, the unisex works better for me.
So the women's size shirts cut in
Yes.
at the waist. They're fitted. But if you have a unisex size shirt, you can tie a knot in the back, on the side, and
On
tuck it
the-
under.
You
if
could tuck
you
it just
really
in
want
the
it
front.
fitted.
And
If you want it fitted, it's easier to tie a knot in the back and tuck under, and it's fitted. You can't unfit a t-shirt.
right.
And so if I'm going to wear it with like a sweatshirt or sweater, a layered, because I'm running errands or I'm working the garden, it's the most annoying thing. And I may have had a little fit at a marketplace last December when I was holding up the shirt and saying, I think it was a large. And maybe a medium. It may have been a medium. I was holding up a medium and I was like, there's no way this is a medium. And so we have some sisters that are petite, they're a little older, and so medium works for them. But the majority of our sisters are going to probably go for that large
Or extra large.
or extra large.
Typically, especially at my coffee shop that I own, you run out of extra large first.
Not small.
Because generally in t-shirts, you want a bigger shirt.
Oh, you're going to sleep in it. I mean, a convention, it's like a little nighty. It's fun. Or have the little girls. Okay, so that's my
Maybe our unpopular opinion
unpopular opinion.
that we
shirt
hate
sizing.
women's size t-shirts.
Go larger, not smaller. Maybe this is a Midwest thing. Maybe this is a Minnesota thing. We maybe physically are a little bit larger women.
Oh, we are.
And that could be for a variety of reasons. We like our dairy.
But we're also taller.
We're tall.
general.
We like our dairy.
We have good bones.
We drink a lot of milk.
Yes.
And I also think there is a DNA tie to maybe our German or our Norwegian, our Nordic roots.
There's also part
where
of
you
that.
see that height.
Like we talked about mosquitoes being bigger here.
Yeah.
We're
People are
bigger here.
People are bigger here.
Things are bigger here.
And that's okay.
Mhm.
So bigger t-shirts.
Mhm.
So, okay.
And cute.
I mean, they usually always are.
And I prefer to not have a white t-shirt because it
Oh.
just gets dirty.
And because I will use it in the garden and I will get some sort of.
And then it's ruined. And then now it's your pink shirt. But I personally, I used to be in the military and I also don't want to wear a black t-shirt because when I was in the Air Force, we had to wear black t-shirts under our uniforms. And now I just don't want a black t-shirt. But that is a me thing.
Well, I have a black t-shirt and it serves a purpose for under dressier tops.
Yes. But as a t-shirt, like in the summer, I don't want to wear a black t-shirt outside.
International, when we in Iowa, had these bright orange shirts that had letters that said PEO in big block letters with daisies inside the
Mhm.
blocks. It was bright, it was
Yes, I remember
cheerful.
that one.
I loved that one. I wore that so much, it tired out.
I think I wanted to get it, but I went there too late and they were
You did,
gone.
and because you saw mine.
Yes, and I wanted it, it
You
was
went
gone.
back,
Because
I went
the
right when
extra
it
larges
opened.
were sold out.
Well, and I went right when the
Yes.
marketplace opened.
Because and I should have followed that. That was my first ever international. I didn't understand what was gonna happen. I should have known. Now, when
Well
I go to ever since that convention, if I go to any convention that there's a marketplace, I will go there first.
I look at this open time. When
Mhm.
is it opening? And
The
get my stuff.
Because, okay, here's a little insider scoop.
Ooh, I love a good inside
Because I've been in some planning meetings.
for this year's
Mhm.
convention. So
I don't know
you're
what
in the know of
yes.
the know.
I don't know what it is, but I know the board is crazy excited about some items in the marketplace.
Well, see, that's great, but everyone's different.
It's true,
What
but
they get excited for,
but
well,
hopefully
I get excited for
hopefully it's more than just
a T-shirt.
T-shirts and
Well, I know there'll probably be more of the wine tumblers they were
oh,
selling.
those were great. I got one. I love it.
Okay, I did
Because it
not
also
get
has a
one.
top, so it's great for the cabin because you could take your wine on the boat easier. It's a stemless
Keeps it
stainless
cold.
steel. Mhm. Yep, it's
Okay,
kind
so
of
we'll see.
it works for other things too, so it could work for my
The
grandkids to drink
merchandise.
their juice.
I am just a sucker for merchandise.
Okay, one of the favorite things I've ever gotten at a marketplace, and it's stupid. I got it with you
Which
when my first when we were on state membership committee. It was a pen. It was a large daisy pen, and it had a cap. The cap was daisies, and the bottom was black, and it lived in my checkbook forever. And it was my purse pen, and I took it everywhere until it died.
Oh, really?
So a good pen
Pen.
like that,
Well, that's a
and that was
lot.
very. It wasn't gaudy,
No,
but it was daisies. You could tell.
it had a presence.
And it wrote so nicely. And oh, I love that pen. I still miss that
Pens
pen.
and notebooks.
Oh,
Okay.
a notebook. I'm also a sucker for notebooks and tote bags.
Notebooks,
If they're
tote
there, I will
bags.
probably buy it. Yeah, notebooks.
I'm getting into laptop stickers.
Yes.
So at first, I was not on board with putting a sticker on a very expensive asset like a computer. But now once you've done it once,
It's I don't know if it's because of our childhoods. I don't know.
where you can put stickers on walls.
Well, but
and-
also I don't know if because you're younger than me, but
yes,
in
yes,
my
I am.
3rd to 6th grade years, the scratch and snip stickers were big, and so I had a
Oh,
sticker book, and I could move things around, and I remember there was a whole sticker store. So I don't it reminds me of my childhood at
because of the
times.
stickers.
I don't know, but my husband and I had the same laptop, and so I'm like, how do I differ mine from his? Plus, you can tell people's personalities off of it, and so
What
it's just
I
for
like
fun.
to do is get the computer laptop stickers. You get them at the state parks, you get them
Mhm.
anywhere nowadays. And I put them on my power pack for my purse. So I get a black or a white power pack. So a power pack, for those who don't know, is where you can charge your phone. It's immediate power source.
Yeah,
You
and
can
so
plug
it
it's a
can
little
vary in sizes,
rectangle.
but yeah, they have some that'll
Some
magnet
that are
stick to the back of your
fans,
phone.
and so it's a power pack. And I don't know if that's the term power pack.
We're
That's what
gonna go with it.
I call it. And so I always like to have one in the car, one in my purse for emergencies, if your phone
Oh,
dies.
I have so many, and they're all over the place. Yeah,
And so I put laptop stickers on them.
because then you know it's yours.
And I have a big daisy one on my white one. And I think it's just a nice little, it brings me joy. Because usually I'm frustrated in that moment where, oh, my phone's dead. I need to charge it. And I'm getting a cord out and connecting it to the power pack. And I see the big daisy and I'm like, it's okay. It just helps diffuse a frustrating moment.
Yeah,
I look for those moments of joy wherever you can find them.
yeah, and
And
it just
daisies can be that hidden little wink, like you're part of something, you're loved, you're protected, everything will be okay.
Mhm.
Whatever you're going through we will get through the other side of it.
Yeah, you have
Whether it's
sisters.
simple as my phone is dead and I need to charge it, I'm on a road trip, or family vacation and my kid's iPad is dead and she is having a meltdown, whatever the case. So I like to I like to use those for power packs.
So smart. So yes, I am a
Okay.
sucker for stickers too. In fact, Elizabeth had her stickers for sale last year too, and I
Oh,
got
the
one,
president.
and it's super cute because I love her logo.
Stickers of her logo.
I do love her logo.
Is it like northern
It's
Minnesota?
very northern
Oh, there's
Minnesota.
a big
little bit of
star.
there's a star, and it's
Woods and
woodsy
lake. I'm
and
looking
like
at it
an
now
aurora
with
borealis,
the
like a northern light.
oh, is it? How do you say that?
Aurora borealis.
Aurora
Borealis.
borealis. That's a mouthful. I learned it as northern lights
Yeah.
because it was easier to say that.
Mhm.
Have we had some northern lights recently in the last couple years?
Yes.
More so than I would say many years. Last couple years, they've
The last
really.
time I saw Northern Lights, I think I was 7.
I was in college, but I would say the last 2 years, we've been having seasons of northern lights.
I can tell you why, but I mean, that's a whole nother thing because
Oh, okay. Save it for another time. That's exciting. So there's some scientific reason.
there's a reason.
A reason.
Mhm.
Very specific. Okay. Well, why don't we pivot from the northern lights but stay on theme because northern lights are usually summer.
Yeah.
So let's talk summer socials.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, summer socials. What is a great summer social?
I think it's relaxed so that you can visit. It celebrates the good things about summer, like maybe it's a pool party or going to somebody's cabin or sitting outside and having a picnic or something to just be relaxed and just enjoy each other.
So you're thinking more casual
To
format.
me, yeah.
I think what I like about socials, and we do 3 a year. I don't know how many you guys do. We do 3. You're limited in a meeting in social time and days of meetings. You're chit-chatting with many people, a few minutes here, a few minutes here, a few minutes there. Where summer social, you don't have the time component of a meeting. So the focus is just gather and connect. And I like that. I like the relax where you can talk more, you can have more in depth. Like maybe I can share more about my family, what's going on in my life, my daughter. I can hear more what's going on in other people's lives that we may not want to have the time or be in the mood to go into one of the monthly meetings.
Mm.
So I like that connection time. So I do think you need where if it's a show, you can't really talk. I think you need that talking time to talk and listen to each other. I do like a lakeside. So socials, lakeside, riverboat cruises. I really enjoy. So location and venue, potluck is always fun. So then it's not on one specific person to host it. We all can contribute. But I do think socials are so important. Now I'm more of an extrovert and I like to connect. I'm more social in nature. But I think we don't want to underestimate or give socials their true highlight because part of the sisterhood, part of PEO is that we are going to hang out together for the rest of our lives. And that's so cool, but it's not cool if you don't get to know my life.
Yes. Because why would you want to hang out with somebody who's basically a stranger?
So get to know me. Let me get to know you. Let's talk. And there's some sisters that are going to give you advice on everything you're doing. And that's okay. They feel like they're helping. And you might not want their advice. You don't have to follow their advice. That's okay. Just smile and let them express themselves and move along. But then there are other sisters that'll just listen to you. And I love that. I love the social time connection because it really deepens our bonds with each other. We can have our spouses, our partners come to some socials so you can see the BILs, maybe kids. You get to, I remember one social years ago a friend of mine had a son the same age as my daughter, and they were just chasing each other around the place. And I thought that was just a really special memory to capture. So I think taking the time to plan the summer socials is so important. That connection time. It might feel frustrating to, I don't know which committee is it. It's the social committee, literally the social committee. But I spent a long time on the social committee for years, planning the Christmas parties and the summer socials, and we did pool parties, we did chili cook-offs. But I think the summer socials are so important.
This is a tangent, but we do
Please.
that. Our chapter a few years ago combined social and ways and means because so many of our fundraisers are basically socials.
Happening at your social time.
Well, or they're just having fun while we're raising money. And so we just combined them.
That's interesting. We have it separate, but I could see if you're already aligned, that could work.
Yeah. So, and we were having, there for a while, there were so many committees. So we did a lot of combining to help us.
It can get a little overwhelming with all the committees, especially if you're in a big chapter with a lot of members.
Well, it's also hard when you don't have a big chapter. So now how do you fill this
You have to consolidate.
ton of committees that you have? Yeah.
We went through that when our chapter. So my chapter originally was my grandmother's chapter, and her and all her friends eventually passed away. We had to consolidate committees for a while. And then we brought in another waves and waves and waves of sisters, my friends. So that's one thing. Do you have friends that aren't PEOs? I always invite your friends in, because I am such a busy person. In this day and age, we are all so busy. So PEO is my scheduled friend time. And I know some, have their book clubs. Well, we have a book club in our
We do too.
chapter, but it's a guaranteed every month, sometimes twice a month, I get to go hug my friends and see my friends and catch up on my friends, and we'll have the meeting and do the business. But it's a great avenue to have that structured friend time, which I think is so important, and especially with like trying times.
Yes.
Yeah, with your mental health, who's going to ask you, are you okay? Is it your coworkers? Maybe. Is it, the butcher or the grocery store cashier? No. No, the people that are going to see you is your sisters that see you every month. And if something is wrong,
They're going to see it.
they're going to pick up on it and say, are you okay? And it's okay to say, no, I'm not. I'm really good about that.
Well, and I was horrible at it, but I'm getting better at it as I get older. And I think I just need to remember I want to help people. So I'm really not putting them out. If they've asked me, why not tell them I don't have to spill everything that's bothering me? But
you don't have to say
right now,
anything.
it's not a great time.
You can just simply say it's tough.
Mhm.
The news is bothering me. We are in Minnesota. It has been tough this year. 2026 has been really emotional.
Honestly, the 2020s.
We're over
Why?
halfway through.
Why this state? Why do we have to get beat up again? It's happening to us again. It's hard.
It's really, there's 50 states. And I think it's always interesting, or my friends abroad, we're like, Minnesota's making the international news again.
Nobody heard about us forever. And it was okay being a flyover state. It's fine. You don't have to be there.
flyover state. Is that what people would
Oh,
think
yeah,
of us?
because they just fly over us.
To go from like
Coast to
LA
coast. So
to
you've
New
never heard that
York.
term? Flyover state? Yeah, so we're a flyover state.
We're a
Mhm.
flyover state.
That's fine. It keeps the riffraff out. You don't need to be here. I don't need you on my lake.
Well, I think the cold does that. It keeps
Oh,
a lot
yes.
of people out.
Yeah, because they don't need to know that we have walkways and you never need to actually be outside in the winter.
We have extreme weather.
Oh, yes.
We have extreme weather. We are, but we don't just survive it. We thrive in extreme weather. We have our winter sports that we love, our summer sports. The mosquitoes are a real irritant, real issue with them. But regardless of where you are on the political spectrum, it has been a challenging year in Minnesota.
Yes.
And then you have women in different stages of their life. New moms, new widowers, new
New homes, new jobs.
change,
Mhm.
just change in general. And there's grief comes with change, how
Yes.
big or small, but so, you're changing maybe a move, downsizing into an apartment or a smaller townhouse. But so there's different points in our life where we have the high highs and the low lows. And I really like to talk about the PEO lifetime commitment.
Mhm.
I think that's such an important cultural piece
Mhm.
is that we made a commitment for life, which sounds a little extreme, but the exciting part is that we can just say, no, I'm not okay. And we don't have to say any more than that. And we say, can I hug you? Yes. Okay. I can give a hug. I can get some love. We can maybe follow up with a card, a phone call in the week, or give that sister space. But then when they're good, we can celebrate. Are you doing okay? Yes, actually, I'm doing great. And we celebrate with our sisters in the highs and we console in the lows. It's one of my favorite things about PEO. All right. I think that's it for today.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us on Purely Pinned, our PEO inspired pop culture podcast.
Mhm.
We hope to catch you next
All
time.
right. Thanks.
Thank you.
From Minnesota sisters with stories to share. We're purely been, we're sisters.